even from your music, you've been in a lot of deep situations. You've been in a lot of dark places. You've been in a lot of places. You've been, in the nitty gritty of it all. So for those maybe who haven't heard your music yet, or maybe who would just be coming across this video on Facebook or whatever, who are like in a deep situation, like what kind of would you tell them to kind of keep them going? Like what advice would you give them?
As far as other artists?
No, like as far as just like a regular person who's going through a dark, like a deep time.
Dark situation?
Yeah.
Whenever I'm in a deep time or dark time, I call on Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I pray. I ask God to help me whenever. Because every time I've been in a deep time, I look around and I have nobody. You know what I'm saying? Every time. Nobody. Nobody I can ask or call on. So that's the only person, the only friend I had. So I would give them that advice because he is real. Look at me.
He's a real
1
friend.
year, he is real.
Okay. Because today I was on World Star and I was just scrolling through, and out of nowhere I saw your new video for that OTW remix. Man, it was a dope little joint too. Dope little joint. Like the effects on it was dope. You had like a low key story going on out there.
Right.
It was where how'd that come about?
Thank you. Yeah, the song come about basically. I heard a DJ Luke Nasty song on the way. Yeah. I was on the way home from a show. We was on a road trip, and I heard everybody remixing it, and I was like, damn, I need to jump on there. So I jumped on there. Talked about something that people could relate to, and it just took off. So I was like, damn, and they loved it so much. It got 3 million views on Facebook. I was like, well, let me go ahead and make a video to it because I know that's what they want. And the video, is kind of like a side chick song. So I had some hoes in there, bitch.
Yeah, I noticed in the beginning. In the beginning, straight up out there, you had that bottom bitch chilling with that dude, and I was like, whoa.
Well, that my baby brought the Vans back. Yeah.
Okay, word. It was cool, dope. And you said you was on the road when you had the concept, so it seems like you kind of been traveling around. Yeah. You've been working too. You've been working and networking with any other artists at all by chance?
Other artists, yeah. I got a feature on the way. Hopefully everything goes smooth with Rollo. I've been working with Moot Boy. I did a song with Pig the Gemini. Let me see, who else have I worked with? Tony Boy. Different artists all over. Because I've been doing features like crazy.
Like out the wazoo.
Everywhere. Georgia, you know what I'm saying? All over Florida, Virginia. I had did a couple when I went to Virginia recently. So I've been working with a lot of people, really.
I got a boy out there who be making music too. So you know normally with the southern artists.
Yeah.
You're kind of been working around with.
Well, yeah, because I'm right here. But I really am looking forward to working with other artists. Like wherever you're at, if you want to work, hit me up for it.
How much you charging for a feature right now?
Right now, just hit book Becky now at gmail.com and we're gonna talk about the price.
Okay. Talk about the price, right? Get to the money.
Yeah, okay. Definitely. Yeah.
So, are there any artists that you would like to work with though, at all by any chance?
Underground or like what you mean?
Just any at all. Any artists you've ever wanted to work with in the industry?
Yes, lots of artists I like to work with. I definitely want to work with Lucci. I'm feeling Lucci right now because I just like what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? I can feel it. I want to work with Youngster. You know what I'm saying? I want to work with Dolph. I want to work with a little bit of everybody. So it's really nobody out there that I don't want to work with. Female wise, I want to work with Trina.
Trina, okay.
Kaya. I just linked up with Kaya last night. Talked with her. So I want to, it's a few people.
No, keep making the moves. They say everybody knows everybody, so eventually you're just going to brush shoulders in with the people
right.
Once new. This person who knows that person, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a small world out there and things like that. But, if you don't mind me taking it back a little bit, so what really kind of inspired you to start this whole rapping thing? Like, do you remember the first rap you ever wrote?
Yes. The first rap I ever wrote was when I was young, like a little girl. It was about my mom. My mom wasn't really around when I was young, so I used to take it out through my music, which God gave me, and I took it to my dad and let him read it, and he was like, nah, I don't want you rapping, because I be, rapping about real real life shit.
Yeah.
And it offends some people if they really in it. So, But I kind of put it away. Here, I only been rapping for a year, so about a year ago, one of my friends told me to do it, a couple of my friends, and I jumped off and did it, and I love it. So.
Yeah, I noticed you always kind of like low key be going viral. Like,
yeah,
every time you drop a track, we were like, oh, I had no idea this song had this amount of views.
Yeah.
How do you develop that recipe, that formula? Is it you plan it out, or you kind of just
ain't
go?
No formula. Listen, ain't nothing but blood, sweat, and tears and prayers. Really, I don't pray to go viral, but I'm gonna say God allow it. Whatever God allow. You know what I'm saying? People love what I talk about. What I'm talking about is real. It's coming from the heart, and I'm really going through it. It ain't like I'm just rapping about something I don't know about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't hear me rapping about guns and coke and dope and all that, because that ain't what I'm doing. That's not how I'm living. But pimping hoes, like, nah, I'm just playing. But for real though, like, I talk about what I live, so people feel it and they share it because it's real. As long as you keep it real, and then I'm singing and rapping, so
Exactly, that's dope. So yeah, a lot of your tracks are really down to earth. I remember that 10 Toes Down video was real personal too.
Yeah, that was real personal.
You try to reflect that as well.
Yeah.
So reflecting it, I noticed that you have a lot of videos you try to like to correlate with your lyrics too, along with the visuals as well.
Right.
And you have to pay for that. And a lot of artists I think out there don't really understand that you kind of have to invest in yourself. So you think you can kind of describe that a little bit, like investing in yourself, using your money correctly, like
right,
where you can plug it in the right way, even if you might not have a lot, but how you can invest in yourself the best way.
I'm still learning as I go. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I only been rapping for a year, but I learn quick. And what I'm learning is, when I started saving my money, that's when I started looking more juiced up. You know what I'm saying? You juice up when you got that budget behind you. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't have a budget, like me, I didn't have nothing, $1. You know what I'm saying? Rap pay my bills now. I had to create a budget. And to create a budget, you have to save. And then everything get invested back into my music. I don't go on these lavish trips and buy purses and bags and Jordans and all that. Like you might see me with a couple pairs. I do me when I feel like it. But all my music, pay my bills, and all the money go back into my music. So you gotta invest in yourself. It's a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? I don't went without eating so I can go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? So every dollar go back into me if you want it to work. Also, it's the grind. You gotta want it.
You gotta be hungry for it.
It's every day. It's no sleep. It's not. You gotta wake up thinking about it. You gotta go to sleep thinking about it. I can't even sleep thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the power of the mind is real strong. If you think something enough, you can attract it. If you speak it enough, it'll come.
Will it into existence.
Exactly. People hit me up for features all the time and try to give me the lower amount. Sometimes I take it because I'm like,
it's exposure right
hey,
there.
I ain't doing nothing. Why not? Go get that bread. It's like a lit call. You know what I'm saying? Go get it. Like, exactly.
And that song jump off. Hey,
yeah, exactly.
Don't close your opportunities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what would you say artists kind of inspired you? How people got their Biggies and they got their Pacs and stuff like that. Even though it may not be Biggie or Pac for you, but what artists would you say you just always bump, always feels, always kind of keeps you push going?
Artists that inspire me. Well, my growing up, I had two, which was Tupac and Boosie. You know what I'm saying? They used to inspire me because I felt like they was the realest, and I love what they talk about. And their music never gonna get old to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. That's longevity. You know what I'm saying? And that's a legacy. So I respect them. You know what I'm saying? Now I like Kodak. You know what I'm saying? I like Kodak because he working, and I've been listening to Kodak since he first started rapping. And I just see his progress and how he kept at it, And it ain't like one song sound good. It's a lot of them. Almost every one I done heard, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I fuck with Kodak. I vibe with Kodak. I like Lucci. Like I said, he jump on anything, make it sound good. I like that. I like a lot of people. I like anybody getting to the bag is inspiring to me.
Yeah,
You know?
just bad. Yeah, grinding,
Yeah.
chasing the check.
I love that. Yeah.
How would you say, you know, with the new generation of rappers that have been coming out, a lot of the old heads have kind of been not really feeling with it, vibing with it. How would you say the generations have changed? You know, from the old to the new.
I think
Some of these people are trash, but some of these people are a little different, but they're not bad. Though.
Right.
You know, they just got a new style. They got something new they're trying to introduce. They got their own thing they're trying to create.
Now, it is a lot of them that is trash, you know, because they just really, they ain't rapping because they real rappers.
They
They
just wanna
rapping
get the money,
because
the
they
check.
want the fame and the, you know, the money. They ain't rapping from the heart. That's what I don't like. But, you know, I feel like the older people that been in the game, like, they need to give some of the new people a break. Because we grew up listening to them.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all, of course, y'all can't blame us for what y'all created. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't blame the new generation. Y'all created us. You know what I'm saying? We listen to y'all. That y'all got into our soul. Music get into your soul.
They do.
So when I listen to Tupac so much, I feel like he in my soul. I listen to Boosie so much, I feel like he in my soul. You know, like, for real though, like, it's real. So y'all can't be mad at what y'all created. Now we coming up. Let somebody else get in the game. Ain't nobody gonna take something that you already got, because if God said it was yours, then it's yours. You know what I'm saying? But I think they get worried that these new artists is gonna come in and they gonna be old and play it out. But everybody got past the buck, baby. You know what I'm saying? One day. Now, why not work together and collab? We can get more money working together than hating on each other, you know?
True.
So,
but
I feel like that.
How would you? But although some of the newer generation artists are a little bit more disrespectful to the whole old school thing, though. So what kind of would you say to that? Could you kind of see how?
Oh, now that's another story. Now the ones that's disrespectful, they just. I don't even want to cuss on this thing like that, but I'm just saying, like, they just pussy. Like, how are you gonna disrespect the OGs?
Yeah.
You gotta have respect. If you don't got respect in this world, then you out of order.
Because they would,
you know what I'm
they would
saying?
continue the art to right now. Like, if they never were rapping, or if they like died out,
Yeah,
you wouldn't be rapping now. You know,
Exactly.
they created huge lanes for you.
exactly. No, I don't like that. I don't like when youngins disrespect the OGs unless they got a real legit reason to. Because sometimes they do be hating. But yeah, you know, if they ain't got no reason to, I think they should show respect. I show respect to everybody who came before me, all the female artists. I don't got nothing to say about nobody, you know. Nothing but love.
Unless someone come at you first, and that might be a little bit different.
I hop on old beats because you notice I don't hop on a lot of new beats every once in a while. Bad and bougie, you know, stuff like that. But I'm normally hopping on old stuff because it's still in me, you know.
It's in your soul, like you said.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.